welcome to my next vlog. I'm so excited. I have so much energy and I love to share it with you because, you know, things get lost just posting on LinkedIn, doing a little bit on Instagram. I'm like, no, I want to talk about something that is really close to my heart. This is why I created this. Maybe you can share it with someone who might need this right now or resonates with somebody or yourself. I decided to do it a bit different today. I'm sat at my desk. I thought I'm going to get it all prepared because, you know, I don't only do face to camera. And I want to do something a bit different. I want to try something because I'm all about trying something new. Okay, so I have prepared some notes. So if you do see me glancing over, it's because I just want to make sure that I'm following what I prepared for today. But this is really close to my heart. Not only have I navigated some big things in my life, big life shifts, and I've seen women go through it, from friends to family members and clients also. And I see it with high performing women who are in jobs, have their own careers, have their own businesses. And when things feel uncertain, you know, you all know what I mean, like something like a heartbreak, your career might have ended, financial struggles. Nobody teaches you how to regulate your nervous system. Nobody at school said, hey, you know, when this happens, this is what you should do. And I guess I learned the hard way, you know, traveling, moving around, starting my own business, just being young and divorced, thinking, what am I doing with my life? Nobody prepares you for that. So I did all the things that I thought looked good, you know, got my hair done, traveled, went to different places, met new people, yet that feeling never left me. I was sat crying, wondering what I was doing, the anxiety, all these things, and I didn't know how to regulate myself because not only I hadn't really been on that journey before, I hadn't met some new emotions that I didn't know what to do with. So that's what I'm going to talk about today, because I know as women, including myself, I speak from experience that we just push through, just keep working, keep going hard. And, you know, it looks good on paper, you know, like I had the life, right? I had the life that looked good. But that wasn't my motivation. That wasn't who I was. I didn't know who I wanted to be. And regulation is a problem. Not only is it for yourself in like life relationships with your family, your friends and your partner, business relationships. I feel like it's so missed when it comes to building a business. It's like, give you that strategy, just do that and that's where you'll get. I think, but we're not robots. We're human beings. We have emotions. I don't know how to regulate that. I don't know what to do when I'm in that high state that's like almost survival mode. So as women, you know, you're not sure how to regulate. You override the body signal. So I can tell you a story quickly. You know, I pushed through so hard and my body was not happy. I was losing weight. I was tired all the time. The signals were there, but I didn't do anything. And I had a regular test in the UK and I had some results that were not good. I had some abnormal cells that needed removing. Now, yes, I was stressed. Yes, I was in anxiety. And I just pushed through. I didn't know any other way. So when that health scare came through, I thought, that's it. Something has to change. This can't be the answer. Not only was I navigating that and also like building a business and going through the personal development journey myself, because I'm learning as I'm going. But you cannot build from a shaky foundation. You cannot build a life, a business from a rocky ground. Like, I'm just going to keep going. And eventually you'll break, you'll crash, you'll burn out, you'll have health problems. It's all related, and I guess I didn't realize to that extent. I wasn't really thinking, I didn't really understand that. So that's what I'm going to talk about today. So what are you doing that you would say is you're overworking? Maybe you're anxious, maybe you're reacting to people's emotions, maybe you're impulsive, you want things now, you're pushing through mentality, you're not listening to your body. You're not eating, sleeping, the foundations of a healthy body we're ignoring. You know, maybe you're working till 10 o'clock at night and then you're up at 5 a.m. and then it's just constant. The hamster wheel is going and going and going and you don't know how to get off. That's exactly what I want to help you with. I don't want you to get into burnout. I don't want you to have health problems. This can all be regulated. You can help yourself in this journey for sure. So what is regulation? This is where your body is in overdrive. It's like, oh my gosh, I'm stressed, I'm anxiety, da da da. But when did you stop and actually listen to yourself? When did you pull yourself out of that survival mode? When did you last give yourself a break? You don't need to create more to-do lists. You don't need to create more things to do. As a feminine, as a female, we need to have flow states. We need to feel good at what we're doing. Now, yeah, I appreciate you might be working a 9 to 5. Yes, you might have a busy household. Yes, you might have lots of things to do. But if you don't have 10 minutes for yourself every morning, then you don't have a life right now. And I say that in the best way I possibly can, because someone said that to me in a very abrupt way. And I was like, okay, I do have time. You are in control of your own energy. You're in control of what you create. So my advice to you right now would be awareness. Awareness is key in all of this. I'm not asking for an overnight success. I'm asking you to start with being aware of what you're doing and how you're behaving. So first of all, I want you to create a morning routine. That is silence in the morning. That is phone is away. That is going outside. That is listening to your own intuition. Now, I know most people, that is quite unusual. You know, you're so busy, we have music on, the life is busy. Yes, you might have children to get up. Maybe you have a gym session that you need to go to. But what I would advise is you wake up even earlier. If you don't set your intentions for that day, things are not going to go your way that day. They're just not. You're going to be in spiral mode. You're going to be in anxiety mode. We need to get you regulated. And I want you to start listening to your intuition. As women, you know, I am just focusing on women right now. We have that real deep intuition. You know, when you go somewhere and you said you didn't want to go, and then you have that gut feeling that you shouldn't go and you went anyway and then something happens. That's what I'm talking about. We all have a very deep intuition. I want you to start listening to it. What is your body trying to tell you? And I want you to be able to hold yourself when things feel shaky. Life happens. We're not all certain about tomorrow. Things are going to come your way that maybe you're not expecting. Heartbreak, divorce, career ending tomorrow. I don't know, but I've been through things myself that I thought were forever. So when I say that, I'm saying it in the best way possible. We need to make sure you're regulated so that when uncertainty comes, you do not spiral and then go and do something crazy and then, you know, just goes off on one and then we're not focusing on you. So I have created something that I'm really passionate about, and it's called the hold method, because I see all of these people on business, you know, in business, offer a strategy, do this, do that. I'm like, where is the capacity to hold all this? Who are we becoming in this journey? How do we have the finances, the energies, the everything to be able to be in this alignment state, I would call it, this state of calmness, of groundedness, of feeling that you're worthy of this success, that you're worthy of this relationship? Because if you do not do this, when you get to a certain place in your life, it could be that ideal relationship, it could be the career, the business, it can all crumble if you are not regulated. This is why I believe is the key to success. And not only am I on this journey too, so it's definitely something that I'm practicing as I'm preaching about it. So the whole method that I've created is we stop first before we do anything. We're not impulsive making decisions. We're going to hold back. We're going to sit and regulate ourselves. We're going to observe our body. What is it? Can we go to our intuition? Can we go to our minds? Can we go to a meditation and actually ask? And we decide what we're going to do from a regulated state. Because trust me, when you're operating from a survival mode, which I was, you make impulsive decisions that are not decisions that I would carry on today. You know, if I could go back a couple of years, I would have made the decisions that I made. But we live and learn for sure. But part of my mission and why I'm so passionate about this is you do not have to go through the heartbreak, the financial burden, the making massive messy decisions like I did from an unregulated place. Until I got my first mentor and my coaches and my therapy, I didn't really understand too much, but that's just my journey. Now maybe you are aware of certain things, maybe you are navigating a breakup right now, but I want you to know that it is absolutely fixable. You can become that place where you feel grounded. I don't know how else to describe that. You feel this calmness within your body. You're not tired all the time. You're not over anxious. You're not, skipping meals. You're not sleeping. All these things from a woman's perspective is crucial. and can often be missed because we're told to push through, do the thing, keep showing up, don't ask for help. And if that sounds like you, you're not alone. And unfortunately, it's just the world that we've been conditioned into to believe that we have to keep going, keep performing, don't show any weakness. I'm the complete opposite. Show me your weakness, show me how it feels, and then from there we can get really honest about rebuilding you. But if you keep lying, you keep saying, oh, I'm fine, I can do this, I can do that, you're not being truthful with yourself. So as soon as you become truthful and say, right, okay, I'm not okay right now, I need to build on this, I promise you that things will become easier once you start rebuilding yourself from a grounded perspective, from a grounded starting base. From there, you can start rebuilding your life, relationships, business. Everything will start to flow. Okay, so on that, I'm going to go way more in depth in a masterclass next week. I would love for you to sign up. Doesn't matter where you're at in your life. You could have all the successes in the world, but still not feeling that regulated. You could have gone through a recent divorce. You might have just lost your career. I want you to be there. I want you to come and see what this would mean for you, because actually attending free masterclasses that I've been on and on my own journey, they've been so helpful, super, super helpful. You always learn something from somebody else, whether that is something that you may continue on in the future. Being in awareness and that state, okay, maybe I could improve my life. Maybe I'm open to it. There may be something right now that could make a change in your life. So be open to it, share it with someone who might need this right now, who may need this support, because I believe we need to make the world a better place and support more women on our journeys.